It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the LA Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
On the ball.
Back to throw. Beal. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Beal. Now he's going to step up and run. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70. Check. Check, man. Go.
Looking to throw. Beal. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Let's go now. Move it, 19. 18, pioneer.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 3rd down and 10. Back to throw. Beal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
On the play. First down, Carolina.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll try and do this himself. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nico Collins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 500 at 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. A run once more with Hampton. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Hey, look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10. That's at 31-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of him. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. Beal. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19, trap 50, trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Beal. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Another one caught by Collins. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw. Beal. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nico Collins, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
70. 70.
Off the play fake. Beal. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Beal on the RPO. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a bedroom play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tag. 70 line.
Quick throw to Collins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Touchdown, Carolina! Romeo Doubs, 55 yards. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Copy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The Chargers, first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And the Panther.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Sanders. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, a forced mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Levante David. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with...
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Set. 380. You're out. Delta. Stop. Crowd right. Crowd right. Crowd right. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The Panthers' 12-yard line.
380. Run. Go, let's go.
Herbert now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Hampton. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw from his end zone, Beal. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
19. Let's go.
Back to throw. Beal. That's complete. It's Collins. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Beal. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Looking to throw. Beal. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Beal. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown, Panthers. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Panther
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game. They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
59. Set.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go.
Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me?
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 39 yards. And the Panthers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Chargers 21.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll try and do this himself. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Scorton has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Levante David. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Set. Well, black 80, black. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Hey, ram. Set. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
It's third down and goal.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Get it. Ready?
Looking to throw. Beal. And that is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Set. Delta to Hunt. Set.
Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Chargers 21. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
It's caught inside the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A 49-yard gain. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
45, white, black ultra, hut.
One final try now for Lance. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after